Hello mga kabibig! Welcome back sa ating bagong YouTube channel. Ito ang pinakamaingay ng YouTuber sa balat ng YouTube. Ako si Kabibig, maglabag-labag ata with evidence hindi luluhod. Si Martin Romualdez sa Korte Suprema kaya pinangungunahan niya ang pagsumiti ng motion for reconsideration para mabasura ng Korte Suprema ang kanilang desisyon na naging unconstitutional ang impeachment case ni VP Sara. Nako po, paano yan? Hindi talaga magpapasupil itong si Martin Romualdez at ang kanyang mga kongresista. Gusto talaga nilang ma-impeach si VP Sara. Nako po, so napanood nyo na ba si Martin Romualdez sa kanyang speech? Oo, mga kabibig, talagang binigyan niya ng time, no? Itong impeachment ni VP Sara. Pero yung flood control projects ba natin, kumusta na? Nabigyan ba ng time ng ating mga politiko at mga kongresista? Sana magkaroon na ng ng Senate hearing tungkol sa flood control projects para magkaalaman na kung sino itong 67 na mga kongresista. According to Senator Panfilo Lacson, at tumataas pa ang numero na kongresista kontratista. Nako po. So, yan ang pinaka-importante, pero mas importante na lang ang impeachment ni VP Sara. Hindi nga sila naniwala sa Korte Suprema. May respeto sila, pero parang yung respeto nila is hindi yung galing sa puso. Kasi ang puso nila at ang isip nila gusto nilang mawala si VP Sara para kung ma-impeach, wala nang tatalo sa kanila sa 2028. Sila na ang mananalo. Continuous na kanilang pagkapanalo. Papayagan ba yan ng taong bayan? Papayagan ba yan ng mga Duterte supporter? Eto kabibig ha, manood tayo kay Martin Romualdez kung saan talagang may speech talaga si Martin at ini-explain niya kung bakit gusto nila ng pahayag ni House Speaker Martin Romualdez kaugnay sa inihaing motion ng Kamara sa Supreme Court na humihiling na baliktarin ang ruling kaugnay sa impeachment case laban kay VP Sara. So ito na kabibig. Manood tayo, makinig tayo.
With full respect to the Constitution, in defense of institutional balance, and in the name of the Filipino people, the House of Representatives...
Huwag yung pong dalhin ang Filipino people kasi may yung iba po ayaw na tama na tao yung impeachment. So wag niyo pong dalhin ang lahat ng Filipino people.
Has filed a motion for reconsideration before the Supreme Court. This is not an act of defiance. It is an act of duty. We do not challenge the authority of the court. We seek only to preserve the rightful role of the House, the voice of the people, in the process of accountability. Let us be clear. The Constitution says the House of Representatives shall have the exclusive power to initiate all cases of impeachment. That power is not shared, not subject to pre-approval, and not conditional. Yet, in GR number 278353, the Supreme Court ruled otherwise, based on a misreading of facts and a retroactive imposition of the new rules. On February 5, 2025, the House transmitted the fourth impeachment complaint, filed and signed by 215 members to the Senate. Only after this transmittal did we archive the earlier three complaints. The sequence matters. It proves there was only one valid initiation, not four. Even the court's own precedent, Francisco versus House, supports this. Only one impeachment can be initiated, and that initiation begins with a one-third endorsement or a referral. That is exactly what the House did. The court also said the Vice President was denied due process because she was not furnished a copy or given a chance to respond. But nowhere in the Constitution is that required before transmittal. In fact, in all past impeachments, the trial and the right to be heard take place in the Senate. To invent new rules now and apply them retroactively is not just unfair, it is constitutionally suspect. Let me say this with candor. A government of laws cannot allow any branch to become the judge of its own accountability. The Supreme Court is a co-equal branch of government. Its wisdom is deep, its authority is real. But its members, like the President and the Vice President, are also impeachable officers. When the court lays down rules for how it or others like it may be impeached, it puts itself in the dangerous position of writing conditions that may shield itself from future accountability. That is not how checks and balances work. We filed this motion for reconsideration not to provoke, but to protect. Not to assert supremacy, but to restore balances. Because if impeachments can be blocked by misunderstood facts or rules made after the fact, then accountability is not upheld, it is denied. To dissent is not to defy. To demand accountability is not to destabilize. To insist on constitutional integrity is not to weaken democracy, it is to strengthen it. We speak now not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. The House will not bow in silence.
Oh, the House will not bow in silence. So hindi sila luluhod ng katahimikan na gusto talaga nilang ma-impeach si VP Sara. Yun ang pinupoint nila. Yun ang the House will not bow in silence. So hindi kami luluhod sa Supreme Court. Yun ang pagkaintindi ko ha. Hindi kami luluhod. Bakit kami luluhod? Kami nga ang nagpa-impeach kay VP Sara sa Kongreso tapos unconstitutional yung impeachment pagdating sa Korte Suprema. O kung unconstitutional, para yata kaming gago dito sa House of Representatives na nagpa-impeach kami pero mali pala yung proseso. O diba? So kailangan nila na ipatatag talaga, na matibay talaga, na tama ang ginawa nilang proseso. Kasi kung hindi, mapapahiya silang lahat na pumirma. Na pinahiya na nga sila ng Korte Suprema. Sinabihan sila na unconstitutional yung impeachment case ni VP Sara, napahiya na sila. Ngayon, ewan natin kung ano ang maging response ng Korte Suprema, kung ang Korte Suprema basura itong MRL, mas lalo silang mapapahiya. Diba? We will not bow in silence. Grabe, no? Grabe yung pride ng mga kongresista. Kasi sila ang gumawa. Mahirap namang aminin na nagkamali sila. So talagang panindigan nila na tama ang proseso, tama ang ginawa nilang pag-impeach kay VP Sara. Ganon lang yun kabibig. Diba? Ito ang mga komento ng ating mga netizen. Ito, accountability, big word for the House of Representatives. In truth, this is not about accountability nor the Constitution. It is purely about politics and the money each member gets from the speaker who wants to run for presidency. Oh, the impeachment ain't about for the sake of the people. It's simply more on politics. Oh, ito pa. Obviously, it's not for our sake, for the Filipino people. It is for the sake of the politician who are so ambitious for 2028 election. Just saying my point of view from Air Joy Hussein. Defying the decision of the highest court is an act of ignorance. The House is very tricky with their objectives about the impeachment trial. Oh. Yan daan nyo sa Supreme Court para ma-interpret ng mabuti ng mga professional na husgado at abogado at hindi yung self-educated mambabatas na mas magaling pa sa abogado at along hindi sa kangaroo court nyo natuwad kong. Sabi ni Casimiro Bucayo, ito pa, Supreme Court is the last line of defense in achieving justice for every citizen. It frustrates even legislators who do not respect its decision. Grabe, diba? From G. Escorpeso. Time for the Supreme Court to reverse their ruling and the Senate, the constitutional means to put VP Sara to trial. From Andrew Yap. Ito pa. Para lang yung magre-reply ka ng email na with all due respect, then you proceed to disrespect the recipient. Tama lang naman because sabi, ang pang-ending ni Romualdez, we will not bow in silence. So parang iba yung pagsabi ni Romualdez, parang nanggigigil siya doon. Diba? Huwag nyo nang gamitin ng Filipino people, sarili nyong pampolitika laban kay VP Sara. Please lang. 13-0 na po. Hindi naman dapat aabot sa kanyang sitwasyon kung lahat ng kongresista ay nirespeto at talagang sinunod ang gusto ng Korte Suprema. Why is the Supreme Court smart? Because there is an education requirement. There is none for Congress. Read and write lang. Grabe naman. Ano pang desisyon nyo para baliin at baguhin ang desisyon ng Korte Suprema? Kung pagbibigyan kayo, ano pang saysay na isang desisyon sa kataas-taasang hukuman na babaliwalain ang unang ruling at desisyon? From Villacorta Adolfo. Nako, ayan na naman. Gamit na naman ang taong bayan. Gamit na naman ang Filipino people. Hindi sa Pilipino yan. Para sariling interest nyo lang. Yan. In the name of the Filipino people whom we are sworn to represent, are you sure about this House of Representatives? There was never a plebiscite or even an informal gathering of information by the congressmen with their constituents regarding the impeachment. You never represented your respective constituents. Never. From Rosalio Kipana. For the sake of good governance, public servant accountability in relation to betrayal of public trust, plunder of public funds, grave misconduct and abuse of power, the public position is a public trust. The Filipino deserves to know the truth. The higher court had spoken. If they indeed a fighter of corruption where the hearts really bleed, if they ever heard the word corruption, then the president said he saw it with his own eyes on how bad the corruption was on the flood control project. We are not talking about millions, but billions and even trillions on where DPWH was assigned for the entire nation project. Some even were ghost project on the flood control. Lives and property were ruined. Investigate the flood control project. Wala na itong impeachment ni VP Sara. Grabe kayo. Uunahin nyo pa ito impeachment kumpara sa bilyones at trilyones na wala lang bigla dahil sa flood control project. Kakatawa ng Supreme Court kung i-reverse ang decision kasi highest law of the land yan tapos padadala sila sa maruming politika sa bansa. So yun ang mga iilang komento ng ating mga netizen kabibig na pigil din sila. Galing, gigil din yung iba. Yung iba naman ay naintindihan kung ano ang pinopoint out ni Martin Romualdez. Yung iba naman parang natatawa na lang. So it means, for example, may isang kriminal na guilty. Pwede pala siyang mag-motion hindi na siya maniniwala sa Korte Suprema. Ayoko maniwala sa Korte Suprema. Ang Kongreso nga, yung iba nga ayaw maniwala sa final at executory na sabi ng Korte Suprema. So ako hindi din. Pwede bang ganon? Eto ang sabi ni Senator Rodante Marcoleta. Makinig tayo kabibig ha. Maybe some of you might learn something from Rodante Marcoleta. Senator to ha. Let's listen.
The Senate never acquired jurisdiction over it. Immediately executory. Unanimous. Ewan ko kung sino matibay-tibay naman ng dibdib ng abogado na. Nelson. Jen, babaliwalain mo ba yung decision na yun?
Unanimous decision ng Supreme Court? Ano?
Unanimous.
Opo.
13 pumirma, isa yung wala ron, isa yung hindi nakaboto. Pero unanimous sapagkat yung hindi bumoto at saka wala doon, hindi naman nag-submit ng dissenting opinion.
Hindi pumutol.
Kasi kapag hindi submit ng dissenting opinion, mananatiling unanimous.
Ayun.
Ayun, meron pa silang gustong sabihin, kaya nakiusap na, ay, ba't kasi ako patatagalin? Talakayan na natin mamaya. Sabi ko, kahit kumukulo ang tiyan ko. Hindi, teka, wag mo naman. Wag naman, sabi niya. Hindi ba natin pwedeng pagbigyan yung house?
Aha.
Ano nga paano di pagbibigyan? Magpapile daw sila ng motion for reconsideration.
Opo.
Sabi ko,
Mag-MR daw sila,
bakit ka ako? Sa palagay ba ninyo ako? Kapag nag-file sila ng motion for reconsideration, sa palagay niyo merong isa na pumirma ron na i-reverse niya yung sarili niya? Kahit isa lang. Ay, hindi natin. Kaya nga, ba't ka maghihintay ng isang bagay na wala? Di ba? Kasi sabi ko, sa tagal ko naman na naging litigation lawyer din, pagka ganyan naman ka ako yung tenor ng decision, decision. At sinabi pa niyang immediately executory.
Yan.
Ang ibig sabihin nun sinasara lahat ang pintuan para ikaw ay gumawa pa ng motion for reconsideration. Sabi ko, kung practicing lawyer ka,
alam mo na.
sinabi ko na naririnig naman ng mga abogado doon. Kung ikaw ay isang practicing lawyer, isinara hindi lang pinto, pati bintana, isinara na para gumawa ka pa ng anumang aksyon, para humabol ka pa doon sa decision na yun. Isipin mo, void ab initio, unconstitutional, sabi niya gano'n. The Senate never acquired jurisdiction over it. Immediately executory, unanimous. Ewan ko kung sino matibay-tibay naman ng dibdib ng abogado na pupunta ka pa ron o palagay mo na lang. Palagay mo lang, nakakuha ka ng isa. Dalawahin mo na kaya. O gawin mo ng, ano ba yung majority ng 15 sila? 8,
8.
Nakakuha ka na ng 7. Hindi mo pa nakuha yung majority.
Wala, kulang pa.
Yun lamang isa
Hirapan.
Yun lamang isa baka mabigat yun.
Totoo nga.
Sino sa kanila ang i-reverse niya yung sarili niya sa harap ng kanilang pagkakasundo? Isipin mo, bawat isa sa kanila, isa yung kaisipan. Nakita nila
Totoo po.
O nakakuha ka ng 7 halimbawa, marireverse. Hindi
pa rin.
Para ma-reverse mo yun, 8 makukuha mo. Isa ka, hirap ka na Ano pa hihintay na? Nag-speculate naman kayo. Hindi ka, kaya na pagbigyan mo na. Pagbigyan mo na.
Opo.
O sige, yung isa, August 4, sabi na, hindi, August 11.
August 6 na po na
Hindi nga, makinig muna ka.
Opo.
August 4, Lunes ata yun
Opo.
Hindi, tumawad yung isa. Hindi nga kasi, baka nga magano ng motion for recon Pwede ba kanyang August 11? Hindi, nung tinignan ko yun, nakita nila na medyo aangal na ako. Opo, sabi naman nung isa.
Opo.
6 na lang.
Yan.
Para hindi mag-object si Senator Marcoleta. Sabi niya, Senador, kasi kaya gusto ko ng 6, ganito yan. Ang August 6, Wednesday. Ang August 4, Monday.
Opo.
Kung babanatan natin ang August 6, siyempre, debate ito Magkakasamaan tayo rito ng loob. Magkakainitan tayo rito
Opo.
Kinabukasan.
Baka magkasakitan ng loob tayo rito Kinabukasan kanya, walang pasok. Huwebes, Biyernes,
pahinga muna.
Sabado, Linggo,
humupa na.
cooling off period.
Ayun.
Sige, sabi ko, papayag ako hindi dahil sa inihintay ninyong mag-file ng motion for reconsideration. Mas gusto ko yung sinabi niya na cooling off.
So yun pala, Kabibig. So, nakita na natin, Kabibig, ang reaksyon ni Senator Marcoleta tungkol sa nag-file na nga ang House of Representatives ng MR motion for consideration. So maghintay tayo kung ano ang magiging tawag dito, reaction ng Korte Suprema kung mare-reverse ba ang kanilang desisyon or hindi. Yun lang po, Kabibig. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye everyone. See you next time.